Quando eu me vi só nesse lugar, eu pensei que
The NBA season is a grind. There's no question about it. And tonight may be another game in the endless stretch of games, but that don't make it any less important. Time to put on my game face and do what I do. Win games.
Cavaliers have an Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend their home court here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. Sit back and enjoy this presentation. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Henson. Jabari Parker comes in for Greg Monroe. Freaks checked in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. On the court for the Bucks, the dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward. Freak is out there with Jared Bayless. And it's Plumlee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And they double up James. Dellavedova from outside. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Bayless. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him. He's getting around 8 points a game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in, and he nails the third.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
And Bayless kicks to Plumlee. Pass to Freak. Plumlee sets the pick for Freak. To the paint. Plumlee, no luck.
And last season was one where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
Shumpert gets a wide open look. Again, Shumpert missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
The drive by James. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got 6 points.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Bayless the pass to Caldwell. Parker sets the screen for Freak. The feed to Plumlee. Plumlee with the screen. Off the screen. And Jared Bayless the bucket on the assist from Plumlee. Bayless has got his first points of the night.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter. Clock at 6. From 13. And it's Dellavedova missing.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Parker dishes to Freak. Off the mark and a bad shot there. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 5 now.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
And Bayless kicks to Freak. Parker a screen on Shumpert. To the paint. Mozgov with the steal. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court. And James throws it down.
And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast.
Now the pass to Dellavedova. The three. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Cavaliers lead by 10. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. And, of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous leadership. Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And, Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Caldwell in at 2-guard. Chris Middleton is out there at Greg Monroe. Then it's John Henson, and it's Carter Williams in at the point. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons put on a show. He dropped in 15 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GM?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same...
1:49 left to play in the first half. Well, last season would be one where Kevin Love played a different role, saw his numbers decline, but that was, I think, especially with LeBron and Kyrie, much better players than he ever had in Minnesota. That was to be expected.
It's a great point, Kevin, and Love dropped about 10 points per game in terms of his output. The field goal percentage as well as three-point percentage was down, but still, he traded it all to be on a winning team, and I really feel like his numbers will start to go up as he makes the adjustment to playing with great players.
Good point. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. The 19-foot shot. Here's James. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far. Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically becomes some kind of role player.
And thinking back to Love and his numbers last year, we saw the same thing from Bosh when he played with LeBron. Love and Bosh had similar reductions in scoring, but both were still great players, and they both have the ability to adapt and impact the game in other ways.
Antetokounmpo against Shumpert. Here's Mozgov. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Cavaliers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. No good on the free throw.
Timofey Mozgov. 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. 27 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here is Bayless. He gives a bit of a scoring lift to the team, averaging 8 points a game. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Bucks shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
Kicks to James. Just 3 on the clock, and it's good on the layup. LeBron's got 15 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark.
Okay.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Shumpert comes in for James. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for J.R. Smith. And it's Williams in for Irving. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Henson. Parker. Comes in for Antetokounmpo. Freaks checked in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams. Amon Shumpert is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Tristan Thompson. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Williams at the point guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against Denver.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
The dish to Dellavedova. Six on the shot clock. It's a pick by Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova with the 3. Dellavedova's got 10.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Parker outside. He dishes it to Freak. 46 seconds left in the third quarter, and the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
At the line for your Cavaliers.
That free throw good from Dellavedova. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Irving's checked in, and both free throws good for Dellavedova.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Kyrie Irving.
Both free throws good for Irving. 16 seconds left to play in the third. Now Bayless. And here's Freak. From deep. Here's Monroe. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Cavaliers on top. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Cleveland's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Setting the floor for the Bucks, Caldwell. He's in at shooting guard. John Henson out there with Monroe. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Carter Williams in at the 1.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Dishes to Freak.
And in today's NBA, it's all about spacing on offense. It used to be more about finding matchups to exploit. Now it is all about opening up great looks by spreading the floor.
Screen by Smith. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
A different look now for Cleveland. Jefferson's checked in for Thompson. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Plumlee's checked in. And with great spacing in the NBA, you need great shooting. More than ever, shooting and spacing, Clark, are at a premium in the NBA for teams.
Yeah, well, it starts with point guards being able to break down defenses and get into the shots. You want to be able to create space for the point guards to drive, so you need shooters on the wing.
That free throw missing.
You look at the second half, and you can point to missed opportunities, especially at the foul line, as one of the main reasons for this loss, if they go on to do that here.
Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers. Williams passes to LeBron. Screen by Jefferson. And it's sent back by Plumlee.
Move it.
And it's Middleton penetrating. It's rebounded by Richard Jefferson.
Well, that's a bad miss right there. I mean, you'd like to see him be a little more assertive when he has such good position.
James kicks to Mozgov. Outside Williams. Back to Mozgov. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dellavedova dishes to LeBron. And he gets it to go. LeBron's got 7 now in this quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Cleveland.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And in the win-loss column, tonight's game will push their record up to 54 wins on the year.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last 2 games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
That's right. I mean, they'll now be 1-2 against them this season. They'll face them once more. They could end up with a split in those 4 games.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for James. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. The Bucks also with the sub. Mayo's checked in. Williams against Mayo. Williams kicks to James, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
Middleton the pass to Caldwell. Monroe with a screen on Jefferson. It's stolen by Jefferson. Passes it to LeBron. Picked by Varejao. And they double up James. Jefferson attacking, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
Caldwell can't connect. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They poured it on tonight.
Ugly.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, you are in the midst of yet another great season, posting tremendous individual numbers and the team with an outstanding record. Is this the type of season that you set out to achieve right from the get-go?
I just wanted to play well. This whole season, I got back to what I know I'm capable of doing, and that's having fun with this game and, just believing in myself and my teammates. So I'm happy to be in a good place.
Thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
Ernie, that is the definition of domination. He took them to school tonight in every possible way. I know there's 10 players on the court, but I only noticed one.
We all know anytime you got LeBron James on the floor, he's going to bring that will to win. He has so many tools in his arsenal he can throw at you, not to mention his defense. Literally, any night he can take over. We saw King James exert his will on the game.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
Yeah, send him in. Cece.
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you again.
My pleasure.
Freak. Great game last night.
That's what I do, right?
Indeed. Have a seat. Pagnotti.
How you doing?
Thought you'd be selling used cars by now.
Funny, comedian. I thought you would have invested in some new clothes, being a team owner and all. I see you still rocking that Goodwill look.
Freak, what are you hanging around with this guy for? You know he's bad company, right?
Got no choice. He helps me pay the bills. Plus, our mother loves him.
Thank you all for coming by on such short notice.
You're welcome.
So you know why we're here, right?
Not really.
You want to negotiate an extension for Freak, right?
Well, since you mentioned it, your client is quickly becoming a liability for this organization.
We've already put a plan in place that's going to address all your concerns and issues.
Let me finish. Thank you. Myself, the front office, and the coaches are not satisfied with the adjustments you've made in your life off the court. I personally warned you about the company you keep, and we're fed up with the late nights and showing up late to shoot-arounds and the bad press and the incident at the nightclub. I told you Vic was going to be your downfall, and I was right. Something has to change now, or we're not going to need your services any longer.
If this is about that Twitter stuff, Vic was playing. Okay, it was a joke.
It's not about that. It's everything.
But like I told you before, Vic is my best friend. I can't just cut him off. He's practically family.
Not really.
What exactly are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything, Dom. I'm saying it. Freak and his friend Vic are a problem for me and this organization. And I called you in here to figure out how we all together can fix this problem. And right now, I'm only seeing one solution.
I agree that Freak may need to make some adjustments in his personal life off the court, but that's a learning process. We both know that. But this almost sounds like a threat. And Dom Pagnotti doesn't take too kindly to threats. Is this a threat?
Call it what you will.
We all know that Vic is a problem. The only person who doesn't seem to realize that is my brother. I'm sorry, bro, but enough is enough.
I don't have a problem with what you're saying. I have a problem with how you're saying it. Now, I know we can come to some understanding without all the ultimatums or threats.
Can we all come to a understanding, a compromise?
No, no more compromises. I already warned Freak. I told you. Don't be a hero. Cut that zero. It's cut Vic loose, or we trade Freak. It's that simple.
Fine, we'll go sign with another team.
Good luck with that, Pagnotti. Because of Vic, Freak's reputation precedes him.
No, because of Freak's God-given talent, his reputation precedes him.
Everybody's been talking. Dom, you know how this works. This is not about you and me and our history. This is about your client. Help him.
You talking as if I'm invisible. You talking around me, about me, but not to me. Vic has always had my back. And I've given this team everything I got. I practice hard. I play hard. Yeah, some nights I got it, some nights I don't. Some days I might even show up a little late to shoot-arounds. But every time I'm on that court, I've always given my best. And I see how it is, though. I mean, us players got to be loyal to you, but you don't have to be loyal to us players. Try to give me some father and son talk, talking about how you love your players and how you look up for them. Come on, man. You trying to cut me off like you cut off Izzy. Don't you have people loyal to you no matter what? People you can't cut off? Well, that's me and Vic. Vic and me. Y'all insist, really. They could tell me stop hanging with Vic. What makes you think they won't tell me stop talking to you? You remember in 7th grade, some guys were trying to jump me over some girl. Vic was the one to get some friends just to walk me home. And when they came, we went at it, but I wasn't alone. When I got my scholarship, it was Vic who put the word on the streets that nobody should mess with me because I had a future. Vic was protecting me. And sir, I know Vic is crazy. But before all the hype and the lights, media, fans, it was just me and Vic. He's always been there. I mean, if y'all don't like that, I don't know what to say.
It hurts me to say this, but I see his point. What you don't understand is that the league doesn't have your back anymore. Not like they used to. They try, but it's too much. Social media has changed everything. And this last incident with Vic, that was the final straw.
It was a joke.
It wasn't funny. You know it wasn't a joke. Vic was defending you, stepping in to protect your honor by attacking another teammate like that? Talking about his manhood, his wife, his kids, his family, so you can be the big dog on the court? That's uncalled for.
And they all know your relationship with Vic, so they think it's coming from you.
But that's the media blowing everything out of proportion as usual.
It's not just the media. He's attacking other players, other teams. He's out of control. Vic just doesn't know how to behave.
We got guys on our squad who don't want to be here because of that beef. There is no place for that kind of inappropriate behavior in this league. If you can't trust your teammates, who can you trust?
What Vic is doing isn't right. He's bringing you down, and people can see it. I see how all the other players are looking at you. Oh, it's not cool. It's not cool at all.
What, don't talk to him? Don't hang with him?
You do what you got to do. That's your call. But let me tell you this. You asked me if I had friends that I couldn't cut off? Yeah, I did for a while. Friends, business partners, girlfriends, wives, family that I thought I couldn't cut off. But I learned that sometimes you got to make the hard decisions. I mean, some of these people, they were just bad for me. They were bringing me down. They weren't making me better. They were good for the time that they were there, but I grew up, not in age and maturity, but in mind and spirit. I was ready for the next level in my life. And I'll be honest with you, I've been on the receiving end of that. I've been cut off before myself, and yeah, it hurt at the time. But looking back, they were doing the right thing for me. Just don't tell my ex-wife that, Pagnotti.
So what's the next move?
The next move is Freak's. It always has been. The question is he ready and willing to do what needs to be done?
This is messed up.
You take a moment to think about it, but think long, think wrong. The snafu should have been cleaned up a long time ago. With or without you, we got games to win.
Freak, you gotta handle your business.
Okay, we've all said our piece. You might cut me off as your manager, but I will always be your sister. Twin, this is on you. I might not like it, but I will respect any decision you make. Yvette, please.
Cece.
Yvette.
Where's Dom?
I had him call you.
Why?
I'm gonna cut right to the chase. My brother is deeply in love with you. And I'm ready to put our differences aside if you are.
Really?
On a string.
I'm with it.
Team Freak.
Team Freak.
All right, so if you're gonna be down with the team, I gotta show you the dap.
The dap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, like this.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, shoot,
swish. Swish.
Yeah. Again.
Like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, swish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cool, right?
Yeah.